Hey now. Alright, let's do this haul, damn it. Oh, check this out. I bought my cat a cat tree about a month ago. She avoided it. She's been avoiding it, but she's just now starting to use it. Yay! $100 well spent. Alright. Okay. Now, I took a I guess you could say a road trip to Cincinnati, Nat Cincinnati, T Cincinnati. Does anybody know where I got that reference from? Does anybody get that reference? Anybody? Okay, all right. We're gonna move on. All right. Like I said, went to Cincinnati. This is basic. This is mainly for work. This was kind of like a work trip. No, my job isn't glamorous at all. It's kind of crappy. But my shift kind of started at around 3, so I basically had from like 11 to maybe around 2, so 11, 12, 1, 2, 11, 12, 1, 2, so about 3 hours to basically look for books. And I was there for about 5 days. So I got as much in as I could. Went to Cincinnati, a little bit of Kentucky. Went to Dayton. Dayton was really disappointing, I do have to say. But all in all, got some books. I showed you some books. I gave you a little preview from last week. I tell you what. Let's do a little. If I can find these books, let me do a little recap. If I can. If I can't, screw it. Okay, all right. Now here are the books that I picked up last week that I showed you. Yeah, this little recap. This, this. And now, if you want the full effect, just watch the last video. Bop and bop. All right. That's what I picked up in Cincinnati, and I'm finishing it out with this video. Okay, Green Arrow 101. We're starting with this book right here. Now, this is, I would say around a $30 book. Relatively tough book to find out in the wild. Relatively tough book to find out in the wild at a reasonable price, because every time you go, people want like 30, 40 for it. I remember paying. Like, I bought a copy of this about 2 years ago. I think I paid 20, and I was happy for that. Somehow, some way, one of the first shops that I went to when I was out there in Cincy, I found this book for $3. I found a $20 to $30 book for $3. Wow, and it's in near mint condition too. Like, very sharp, bone white supremacist white, I might add. But yeah, Green Arrow 101, $30 book. Found it for $3. Very happy about that. Here's another book. For me personally, this book was super hard to find, super tough to find out in the wild. Not necessarily an expensive book, but like I said, tough to find. Flashpoint Reverse Flash #1. I don't know. This was. I mean, you can probably find a copy on eBay for probably $6 plus like $4 shipping or something like that. So you'll probably wind up paying $10 total. I really didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted the challenge of trying to find it at a shop. I found it at this same shop for $3.50. So I'm like, okay, I'll definitely do that. Again, not an expensive book at all, so I wouldn't pay some crazy premium on it. But it is tough to find. A great cover, awesome looking cover. Like, every time, like, I've been to numerous stores, and just came up short, and then took the little road trip, and yeah, found it. All right, another book that has become a little bit tough to find. Mighty Avengers #13. This is the second print variant. First appearance of the Secret Warriors. I guess they're going to be part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. and ever since then, like the price on it last week, kind of, or maybe 2 weeks ago. Like this was like around a $30 book. I would say it's around a $10 to $15 book at this point. It might even drop lower than that, but it is still tough to find out in the wild. So, okay. Found it for, God, how much was this? I guess it was cover price. I found it for cover price. So, all right, cool. All right. Oh, here's something. Hulk from 2008. This is basically Red Hulk #1. This is the from 2008. This is the Anunkia variant. I can't pronounce his name. Anunkia. Yeah. There's about, I think there's about 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say like 5 different variants from Hulk #1 from 2008. This is just one of them. This book, I got this for 10. This book goes for about, I want to say around 20 to 30. I was checking eBay, and I think the highest I've seen this book go for is 30, and the lowest, or I would say the mid price that I've seen this book go for is around 20. So I found this for 10. It's Hulk first appearance of the Red Hulk. So yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's a big ticket item right here. Uncanny X-Men 266. Of course, the first appearance of Gambit. Where are those other books at? Where are they? I can't find them, so no big deal. Now, this was in a kind of a lot. This book here cost me. Now, it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means. It's I would say it's about a VF, maybe an outright VF, because there's like some creasing. There's like a number of creases, like along the spine, some spine stress, and then there's like a crease running right there. You can't see it on the. You really can't see it on camera, but I know it's there, so I would probably put this at a VF minus. So, but hey, it was $30, and they also threw in the second appearance of Gambit, and I'm not quite sure what's going on with this book. Not in that great a condition, but I don't know. Oh, well, they mentioned Gambit in 265, so all right, it's all good. So I got these 3 issues for $30. Again, not not a near mint book, but for $30, I would have been very remiss to leave it there at that price. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, let me go ahead and buy it. Hell with it. Screw it. Let me get it. All right. I'll tell you what. Let's go another. Let's go with another Uncanny X-Men book. This is number 510. This is the second print variant. Yeah, okay, no big deal. I mean, it's a relatively tough book to find. I think this book goes for about, I want to say 10 to 15. I want to say 10 to 15. Don't quote me on it. Look it up for you. Honestly, like I've said in my previous videos, don't take my word for it with any of this information I give you. Just look the shit up for yourself. All right. I'm just showing these books off. I'm showing these books off for me, pretty much. If somebody else wants to join the ride, great. But I'm doing this for me. So if I'm telling you something, look the shit up for yourself. Okay. Uncanny X-Men 510 variant. Oh my God. Now here's some books that are super tough to find. Really hard to find. But I'm glad I was able to scratch off a lot of books off the want list. I will say that. Warlock in the Infinity Watch, number 40, 41, and 42. 42 is the very last issue of the series. Like I said, super tough to find. I totally forget how much these books kind of go for on eBay. I was able to pick these up for $3 a piece. I'm more than happy with that, especially in the condition, really high grade condition. Yeah. Okay, it's all good. Like a lot of the time, like really trying to gather my thoughts here. Um, series that have ended that series that have ended series that has ended. Oh God, I can't. My grammar is off. I'm sorry, guys. My grammar's off. But but series that tend to end, Marvel series that tend to end in the 90s, like in around the mid 90s, very very low print runs. So that means demand might be a little high. You know what I'm saying? So I think this ended in 1995. So which means probably a low print run because nobody was really reading comics in the mid 90s, all like that. So yeah. So 40, 41, and 42, kind of in demand books. I want to say around, God, I want to say maybe $30 for you know what, I don't even want to be misquoted on it. Just look up how much this book is going for. So I was happy to find it, knocked them off the list. What else we got here? Let's go with Mighty Avengers number 13. I showed you the second print, but there's the first print, no big deal. Let's go with this book right here. What is this? Daredevil Punisher Means and Ends number 1. I remember a couple of weeks ago, it was announced that the Punisher is going to be on the Daredevil TV show, and there was a lot of speculation about what story they were going to go with when it came to, how they were going to use the Punisher on the TV show. And I guess this is what they may use, and this book got real tough to find. I remember, like, a couple of weeks ago, this was like around a $20 book or something like that. I want to say it's probably going for around 10 or something like that at this point. I'm not the type of guy to really, like flip books all like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll sell some books, but I don't really flip books. I'm a collector like everybody else, and I'm not really trying to spend a whole lot on on hot books. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find that shit as cheap as possible. I wound up finding this for $3 when at the time it was going for 30. You know what I'm saying? So and you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even. I'll save what I was gonna say for another video. How about that? Oh, look at this! Look at this! Now this has to be. This definitely, by leaps and bounds, has to be my splurge of the haul. Brave and the Bold number 54. I paid. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get close on this. Let's get real close on this. If the glare will allow me to get close, I would say. Now they said this book was about a 5.5. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll be conservative and say that this book is about a 5. How about that? So a VF Plus copy. Fine minus copy. I paid $200 for this, and it's been a very very long time since I paid $200 for any type of book. Probably not since that Hulk 181 that I bought for $800 however many months ago. Like I want to say that was probably the last time that now I could be wrong on that, but I'm just kind of thinking back and that's what pops up. That Hulk 181 was probably the most expensive book I bought, and this might be the second book or the first book that I bought that's that expensive in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm a cheapskate. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find these books for as low as possible, and this was that type of book that I think, again, I would have been very remiss to leave there at $200. You know what I'm saying? And I know in this similar condition, one just just sold on eBay for around 288 or something like that. So I'm like, okay, all right, that's not a bad deal. The original price on it was 250, and there was like a 20% off sale or something like that. So they knocked off $50. So it was basically 213, including shipping. I mean, including tax. So. And I'm just like, first appearance of the Teen Titans. Why not? They're not called the Teen Titans in this, but you get the gist that they're gonna be something. You know, they're gonna be a little power group. Yeah, a little power group. Yeah, little kids. Yeah, doing it for themselves. So yeah, I had to get it. So when I saw it, I knew I had to get it. All right. Oh my God! Look at this. Check this out. You guys, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We're moving on. Magna Robot Fighter #1. That's racist. But yeah, look at this. How awesome is this? Gold key Magnus Robot Fighter #1. Oh, wow. Now listen. I mean, not in perfect condition. There's like chipping there. There's a whole lot of issues going on here. But you tell me, when's the last time you've seen a copy of Magnus Robot Fighter #1, the gold key Magnus Robot Fighter #1, just chilling in the back issue bin like, hey, what's up, bitch? Like, when's the last time you seen that? You haven't. You haven't. I'm just generalizing. I don't know your situation. I'm just generalizing, just for the sake of conversation. But seriously, first appearance of the character. I know this book. Like, if I would have found this book back in the '90s when I was a huge Valiant fan, oh my God, I would have totally freaked out. I mean, I'm freaking out right now just to have it, but you know, I would put this in probably, I want to say maybe VG minus condition. You know, again, it's not perfect, but it's solid, and you know, this book is so tough to find in any condition that I'm just really happy to get this. Like, wow! And on top of that, I found this for $20. Like, I would have paid like at least 50 just because I haven't seen it, you know, out in the wild ever. You know, so like for 20, I'm just like, oh shit, let me get this. I have to get this. I mean, again, not perfect at all, but I mean, wow, first appearance of Magnus Robot Fighter. Really happy to get this book. Like, super freaking happy. Super happy. Super. Look at that book. Look at you. Look at you. Really happy. I mean, of course, I would love to be able to upgrade, but shit. What are you gonna do? Magnus Robot Fighter. Okay. All right. I could say a whole lot about Magnus Robot Fighter, but you know, I guess I'll save that for another video. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl #5, second print. I guess what is this? Kind of an homage to Secret Wars #8 Spider-Man cover. Okay. I know this book was I want to say everything. I'm kind of referring everything to a couple of weeks ago, because that's when I put a lot of these books kind of on my list. You know what I'm saying? But I remember I was looking for this when I was in town and couldn't find it, and I go out of town and I find it. So okay, I'm down with that. So yeah, second printing. This book is probably going for around $10 with like $4 shipping and all that kind of stuff. So you're probably gonna pay. I've got this for cover price, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna pay what, $14 total, including the cost of shipping. So yeah. All right. Oh, okay. Found another copy of Black Adam #1, the Alex Ross variant. Got this for $7. Okay, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Got it for $7. I like, for a while this book was going for around 30. But Okay, that's good right there, right there, right there. Black. I remember this was going for 30 a couple of months ago. The price has dipped, but I really do believe once we see something by way of a Shazam trailer, or we see Black Adam or something like that, I think this book is going to spike in value again. You know, it's going to spike back in value. Wound up buying another copy of Venom #1 Gold. Got this for 50. I don't know. I mean, this is one of those books I probably could have, probably live with having just one copy, but I was like, okay. All right, I'll get another one. Why not? Meh. I mean, this one is in really, like near mint condition, so I was just like, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, no big. No big deal. Man, I know I could probably probably get 60 or 70 for it, if I ever sell it. So, no big deal, no big loss. No, not it's not a loss. All right, okay. Check this out. Salvation Run, #7, Neil Adams Joker variant. This is a variant. I think this is like a 1 in 10 variant. Really, really tough book to find out in the wild. On eBay, the highest I've seen this book go for is around, I want to say around 50, and on the low end around 30. But if you go to a comic book store, I have no clue how I found this at a comic book store, let alone finding two. I got 2 copies of this for $7 a piece. And now both, like I said, these copies go for around, I want to say around 30. Like if you go on eBay right now, you'll see some for 30, which to me isn't that bad of a price, just because. But to me, the significance of this is you have the guy. I mean, Neil Adams didn't create the Joker, but he made him popular and relevant again. You know what I'm saying? He basically brought him back from the dead with Batman 251, and this is like just such a significant cover, in my opinion. I'm just saying. So yeah, found a $30 book. Well, a relatively tough book to find for really cheap, and got 2 copies. So yeah, got 2 copies. I'm a collector, y'all. I'm a collector. All right. Okay. Oh, all right. Daredevil, Merc with a Mouth, #7. Last week I showed you the first appearance. Well, I showed you the first print, which is the first appearance of Lady Deadpool. Now this one is actually tougher to find, just because it's the Rob Liefeld variant. Like I said, tough to find for whatever reason. Maybe a low print run or whatever. I honestly forget how much this book goes for, but I think it goes for a nice clip, or maybe around $20 or something like that. Found it for $4, and speaking of 2 copies, found two copies of Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, #7, 3rd print. Hells yes, really happy about that. Again, maybe I want to say these go for 30 a piece. I don't know. Just look the shit up for yourself. I couldn't tell you, but yeah. Found 2 copies. 2 copies, y'all. Okay. Venom #2. For some odd ass reason, this book has become damn near impossible to find. I remember tripping over these. Maybe a couple of years ago, and I'm just like, I don't want to buy it. It looks too much like Spider-Man 300. I don't want to get it. And now this book is going for around $50. You know what I'm saying? $30 on the low end. Really? Just because it homages Spider-Man 300. You know what I'm saying? And I found this for $10, and I was almost this close to just putting it back, but I figured if it's going for if it's going for like around 30 to 50, $10 isn't so unreasonable. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. All right, I can do $2. I mean, I can do $10. All right. Oh, okay. Check this out. Look at this. Spider-Man numbers. Ooh, the glare monster is strong, y'all. All right. Let's see. Will this work? Nothing will work for this thing. But Spider-Man number 600. This is the blue variant. The blue variant. This is a Dynamic Forces variant. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck the purpose of Dynamic Forces is. I just don't know. I mean, they're gonna put a goddamn certificate of authenticity on a book that's not even autographed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what is the purpose of Dynamic Forces? I've asked this question a few months ago, and I'm still trying to figure that shit out. It's like, what are they doing that Marvel can't do on their own, or DC can't do on their own? You know what I'm saying? What the Dynamic Forces, get the fuck out of here. But anyway, relatively, hard book to find. Got this for $14. I was like, okay. I mean, it goes for around maybe 20 to 30 or something like that. I know on a good day, this book might go for 60. I wouldn't pay that. But for 14, yeah, I would. I'd definitely do that for 14. Got this for 14. Yay. Got it for 14. I know your eyes are hurting looking at the fucking glare. Deadpool Merc with the Mouth. Some more Deadpool Merc with the Mouth. Number 13. I think I paid $4 for it. Maybe 4 or 5 for it. No big deal. It was there. Man, more Deadpool. Jeez. Deadpool's Secret Wars. There was like a sale on variants, so I think I got this for $3. So I'm like, okay, I'll pick it up for $3. Why not? And let's see what we got here. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 17. Now, I could have swore this was the first appearance of a character. Like, I really could have swore, but I don't know, maybe I was off. But, I mean, this book, I paid, I want to say I paid $17 for it. This book, it probably goes for that much in this condition. Probably it might go for $20. So, but I really thought this book had a first appearance in it. That's why it was on my want list. But I don't know. If somebody can fill me in, let me know. All right. Now, I was at this one store. There was this one store when I was looking up comic book shops. There was a store that I just totally tried to avoid, just because I'm like, I can't imagine anything good's gonna be in there. I waited till around Wednesday to go there. But this was the store I probably should have went to like day one. Like this should have just been the first store I went to, honestly, because like that week he was having a 50-cent sale on all of his fucking back issues. Doesn't matter if it was Silver Age, Bronze Age, Modern. Didn't matter. He was selling that shit for 50 fucking cents, and I'm like, I am totally beside myself. When I get there, when I get to the store, I see a guy. He had a stack oh, you can't see my hands. The guy had a stack of books like this. And have you ever gone into a comic book store and there's a guy and there's like a customer there before you and he has a stack of books and you're just thinking to yourself, get your goddamn hands off of those fucking books. Those books belong to me. I got dibs on those books. You ever feel that way? Like you shouldn't feel that way, but you do. Yeah, that's just how I feel. My attitude is I'm the only one that should be getting deals. I'm the only one that should be finding books in those nooks and crannies of comic book stores and homes and shit like that. I feel like I'm the only one who should be getting books. Like, that's just how I feel. Fuck it. Fault me for it. Fuck it. What you gonna do? But anyway, found some books. I found what I could. I salvaged, I did my best to salvage. But yeah, found some decent books. So these next books, actually, I got these for 40 cents because it was a 50 cents a book plus another 20%. So it was like 40 cents a book. So these next books here I got for 40 cents. Gotham City Sirens number 13, number 12. Let's see what else. Got this. Gotham City Sirens number 14, number 16, number 18, number 22. Picked up Vengeance number 1, first appearance. This is the regular cover. First appearance of America Chavez, aka Miss America. And check this out. No sooner as I saw this book in the 50 cent bin, I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? Found this got it for 40 cents. A tough book to find. Got 2 of them now. Avengers Assemble, second print Thanos cover. Avengers Assemble number 7 with Thanos on the cover. More Thanos on the cover. Avengers Assemble number 8. Fairest number 3. I know I've seen this in like quite a few comic haul videos, so I figured, I'll buy it. No big deal. Flash number 0 from the New 52. Aquaman number 0 from the New 52. Aquaman number 12. I'm not quite sure why the fuck I bought this. Oh, I gotta curb the swearing so much. I'm not quite sure why the hell I bought this. Alpha Flight number 1. I want to say the only reason why I really bought this because it was like a newsstand copy. No big deal. And last but not least, Thor: God of Thunder number 12. So that's my haul. I'm sticking to it. Let's see what I got here. Here's some books that I wanted to show you that I picked up like this week, but I figure I'll wait till another video for that. But yeah. All right, well, dang, the cat is still Sylvester. Hey, oh, hey baby, hey little sweetie pie. Okay, well, that's my haul, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.